Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 17th of October and I'm here as always to give you a daily dose of your latest gaming news. This time I'm bringing you yet more news from Battlefield 4, as DICE has detailed the most significant changes it's planned for the game following data it gathered during the closed beta test, which of course just ended. Now, the developer has shared a rather long list of intended updates, which does include performance improvements on the PC, as well as controller layouts for the Xbox 360 and PS3, server filter options, and numerous weapon and gameplay balance tweaks. And the final game, I'm sure much to your chagrin, will not contain the elevator catapult bug, which basically allowed you to launch yourself into the air using the elevator button in the Siege of Shanghai map. Now, we have a full list of planned changes, and of course I'm going to go through them with you. And of course you're free to give your feedback as a pro Battlefield player. So, we have a low frame rate and stuttering, as PC players may have experienced trouble in the beta getting the game running at a good frame rate. Rest assured that we're using the information we received to optimize the performance for the launch of the game. We also released 3 game client updates and a number of game server updates during the beta to address some of the issues and to gather more information to ensure a smoother launch. And the next item on the list is another issue regarding the PC. As they did say for this one, quote, "We have identified some of the reasons why players, mainly on PC, were getting stuck on the loading screen and are currently working around the clock to decrease the rate at which this occurs. The latest PC patch for the beta helped for some players, and we are confident we'll be able to minimize this issue for launch." And yet more PC specific stuff, as there was also high CPU usage reported during the beta. And they said, quote, "CPU usage could sometimes skyrocket for dual, quad and 6-core processors. We identified some of the reasons and released 3 patches with fixes that went live during the beta to address the problems. This was a true beta, and as such all the crash reports that were generated during this period will actually help us make a better game." And now finally for some console changes, we have controller layouts, as I mentioned previously, for both Xbox and PS3, and they have said, quote, "We've increased the available controller options in Battlefield 4, including the new controller layout and multiple alternatives that we will hope make you feel right at home. If you're more comfortable with the controls from Battlefield 3, we've got you covered. Just by bringing up the options menu, you can choose the legacy layout, which is similar to that in Battlefield 3. And again, more console-specific stuff for empty server listings. And they said, while in the server browser, you may have seen lists of empty servers. By changing the filter options, you'll be able to find populated servers that you can join. You can also use the quick match function to quickly get into the action. And as I said previously, they have fixed the elevator catapult bug on all platforms. And they said, although an interesting concept, elevators were never designed to act as a catapult or teleporter. The bug where the elevator button would catapult you up into the air is fixed for the final game, but we did enjoy all the crazy videos you've posted. Thanks. And as I said previously, there's a fair few gameplay balancing issues regarding infantry, vehicle, weapons, and just general changes. And I'm going to go through a few of them, excuse me, but it's quite a long list, and I'm going to be uploading the complete list of all the upcoming changes on redgamingtech.com later on today, so if you wish to go take a look, then please do feel free to do so. So, we've got a slight nerf for the AK-12, as they've reduced the fire rate in burst from 1000 RPM to 750 RPM. The rate of fire was too high when combined with the low recoil of the weapon, making it more powerful than intended in burst mode. Reduced and rebalanced full auto accuracy based on rate of fire for all automatic weapons to balance low rate of fire weapons. And low rate of fire weapons were remaining accurate long enough to get easy kills outside of their intended optimal range. Now, portable ammo packs now reload 2 magazines of bullets instantly and add a total of 4 magazines per pack over time. The player must stay on top of the ammo pack in order to benefit from all the ammo reloading. Grenades, RPGs, and other explosive launchers do not benefit from the instant reload function of the ammo pack. And there have been a couple more changes that I'd like to cover. And they've increased the muzzle flash of the 25mm and 40mm launchers to make their threat position more visible, and the revive time has been increased from 7 to 10 seconds. So a fair few changes to the infantry there, and there were some that I missed over, but that's most of the important ones there. And of course, we've got a fair few changes for vehicles and locking weapons, but general changes are including for console and PC. The kill string in the score log now appears sooner, making the UI more responsive to kill events. The aim assist on Xbox and PS3 has been tweaked to be more consistent at all ranges. The assist was overpowerful at close range and not powerful enough at medium range. Players should now find that the close combat requires much more player input and the snap to a target is far less forgiving. At medium range, the player should experience a bit more assistant tracking targets, but generally still reduce aim assist effectiveness. And we have a couple of PC-specific changes here, as fixed a string in on-foot PC key bindings that should have read crouch, toggle, / prone, hold. Removed an unusual underslung key binding on PC. The select gadget 1 key binding now controls both of these actions as expected. So there you have it, most of the big changes to the infantry and of course general changes to both PS3 and Xbox 360. As I said, I will be uploading a full list of all the changes. I've covered most of the important ones, however. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.